Last week, the Pacific News Center reported of a new general order which will require all uniformed fire personnel to purchase new uniforms. Each person issued a check for $350 for the purchase, but there are stipulations, and that is the uniforms can only be purchased at two specific vendors, Paul's and Bick's. But firefighters are questioning how GFD was able to select the two vendors without having to go through any sort of bid process or seek requests for proposals. After all, the uniform purchases do surpass $96,000 in total.
The threshold for going out for bid for any procurement is $15,000, and yet they're saying that we don't have to go out for bid for this. If it's under $15,000, they typically go out for a request for quotation, and from what I understand, they didn't do this either. So it leads one to wonder that if they're only specifying two vendors that we are mandated and ordered to get our uniforms from, why is that happening?
GFD last week said they did not have to put out an RFP, nor did they have to seek a bid. And they further stated the reason firefighters are required to purchase from the two vendors is that in the past, they were given a stipend and spent the money elsewhere, speculating they pocketed some of that money. Olivas says he was shocked to hear that explanation.
That's a slap in every firefighter's face. I mean, here we are tasking people to save lives, and they're saying that they're not responsible enough to buy uniforms. Bottom line is they go to work in uniforms every day, so how can they say that?
Captain Olivas says he's concerned the new uniforms may not meet standards set by the National Fire Protection Association, and he feels firefighters should have had a say in what sort of uniforms were being selected. While this issue has surfaced, it's also been pointed out that firefighters have yet to be paid clothing allowances from 2002 all the way through 2004. And Captain Olivas says back then they were only given $200 to purchase their uniform, and the remaining costs, well, firefighters paid for out of their own pockets.
I don't see any effort whatsoever. I've even written a grievance on that and spoke to Chief Pareto personally, and he said that he would pay it if we were due that compensation. I provided him paperwork from a legislative oversight hearing that our fire administration at that time said they owed us that money. That's $600 per firefighter. So yeah, they haven't been living up to their end of the bargain, so to speak. We couldn't buy uniforms with money that they provided us, but we used our own money to purchase our own uniforms in those particular years.